n is any number. When you multiply by 2, you always get an even number. That's the definition of an even number. And then if you add 1 to an even number, you get an odd number. So it doesn't matter what number I start with, if I times by 2, I get an even, and then add 1, I get an odd. 4 consecutive odd numbers. So the first odd number I'm going to call 2n plus 1. Now the odd numbers go up in 2, so the next one will be 2n plus 3, the next one 2n plus 5, and the fourth one 2n plus 7. If I add all of these together, 2n, 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 that's 8n. 1, 3, 5 and 7 makes 16. That's the same as 8 times n plus 2. So it must be a multiple of 8. Differentiate. So multiply by the old power, which is 3. 1 less than 3 is 2. Multiply by the old power, so 2 multiplied by 6 is 12. 1 less than 2 is 1. The number on its own disappears. Turning points are when this equals 0. So it could use the quadratic formula, a equals 3, b equals 12, c equals 0. I get that x equals negative 4 or x equals 0. If x is negative 4, I need to put it back into the formula, so negative 4 cubed plus 6 lots of negative 4 squared plus 5. Oh no, it was 4 squared, wasn't it? Is 37. So one of the turning points is negative 4, 37. Put x equals 0 into the formula, and I get y equals 5. So the other one is 0, 5. Triangle A is a half AB sine the angle between them, sine 150. The sine of 150 is a half. A half times a half is a quarter, so I've got a quarter AB. Triangle B is base times height divided by 2, which is AB plus B plus 2A plus 2 all over 2. This statement then says that B is 3 times A. So I've got AB plus B plus 2A plus 2 all over 2 equals 3 times AB over 4. Let's cross multiply. So I get 4AB plus 4B plus 8A plus 8 equals 3 times 2, 6AB. I want A in terms of B, so I want to get all the A's on the left and all the B's on the right. So let's move this across, negative 6AB, so I've got negative 2AB plus 8A, and then I'm going to move these two the other way, negative 4B, subtract 8. Factorise out A, and then divide by the bracket. So A is negative 4b subtract 8 over negative 2b plus 8. If y is 10 subtract 2x, then y squared is 10 subtract 2x multiplied by another 10 subtract 2x. So by FOIL, I get 100 subtract 20x, subtract 20x, add 4x squared, which is 100. Put the 2 in the middle together, subtract 40x plus 4x squared. That's what y squared is. When I take my top equation, x squared plus, instead of y squared, I'm going to write all of this. 100 subtract 40x plus 4x squared equals 20. Let's put the x squareds together. So I've got 5x squared, subtract 40x. I'm going to move the 20 across as well, equals 0. Quadratic equation, so a equals 5, b equals negative 40, c equals 80. So the quadratic formulas, negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a is 4, or 4. Which means, so x equals 4. Going back to the second equation, y equals 10 subtract 2x's. So y equals 2. 4 and